With 2016 roaming right around the corner, I think this video is a great time to talk about my top 7, yes 7 because 10 is kind of a more harder list to come up with, but my top 7 most anticipated games for 2016. Now this is my opinion on which games I am looking forward to, because everyone has a different list. I really don't see a point in making top 10 most anticipated games that isn't in your opinion, because a lot of them are the same games, like COD, Forza. But this is my opinion, so just keep that in mind. Okay, the first one might surprise you at coming up at number 7. Coming up at number 7 is Batman, a Telltale game series. And, Telltale game series, I've enjoyed The Walking Dead Season 2, Season 1. I played a different one a long time ago, I feel, but this just intrigued me because I'm interested to see what they will do with a Batman Telltale game series. The action is gonna have to be a lot. It's gonna be. I don't know how they're gonna do it. That's what makes it good. That's what makes it exciting to play. Because this game just might be a top game of the year, like The Walking Dead was back in 2012. And with all the characters coming and going in Batman, you never know who's gonna show up, who's gonna die. That's a good part of the Telltale games. They always have characters coming in and getting out. Okay, number 6 is Hitman 2016. Considered reboot of the original Hitman series. This is taking part in an episodic series-like way. They're gonna have it. The original game comes out. Then they're gonna release more and more contracts, as they call them, each day, and more jobs to do each day. And I wasn't really happy about how they did that, how they're doing this. But I mean, I would just like a whole full Hitman together. It has been delayed from December to February, which is good in episodic games, because maybe they'll put more into the original game and less into the actual later on episodes. Hitman is one of the most stealthiest games that you can play. It's also one of the most action-packed games you can play. It's also one of the most diverse games you can play. So if you're interested in a diverse variety way of playing, you should absolutely pick up Hitman. Okay, number 5 is the Ratchet & Clank reboot / remake. And it seems to be one of the best looking games of 2016. Even though it's only cartoon form, this game has the likes of an actual cartoon / movie. And it looks exactly like the Pixar movie that will be coming out shortly after it. Now, something that should be noted is it either can be considered a remake or a reboot or even a reimagining in this case. The developers consider it a reimagining. I consider it a reboot because I'm sure they're going to make more Ratchet & Clanks. Why not? Ratchet & Clank is one of the most beloved series on the PlayStation 4 as of now, besides like Uncharted and Gran Turismo and all of them. But I'm really looking forward to this game. It's going to be fun for all ages. Can't wait. I've never played the original one, so it'll be a completely new experience for me. And even if you have played the original one, some people are saying it's going to be a completely new experience for you. It includes new planets, new bosses, new story. It just seems like a really fun game to play. Alright, number 4 is Mass Effect. I can't pronounce that word, I'm going to try, Andromeda. And I never played the original Mass Effect trilogy. Never mind. I did play Mass Effect 2. A little bit of it. And Mass Effect is one of the most underrated series. It didn't sell particularly well, at least on 360, as most people think. It actually, one of them, correct me if I'm wrong here, only sold 2 million. Which, it's not the best number, but it's just one of the underrated series, but ratings-wise, it's one of the best series of last generation. Mass Effect 2 gave people quite the experience. Mass Effect 3 didn't disappoint. So I think this will be a start to another beloved series on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And I don't know if it's coming to PC or not, but this is definitely a game that you guys will want to pick up in 2016 if you were interested in the first Mass Effect series. Number 3 is Horizon Zero Dawn. And the reason I'm putting Horizon Zero Dawn at 3 is, did you see how many dinosaurs she could have killed in that trailer? That giant dinosaur she just brought down. It was epic. I didn't think that Guerrilla Games could pull something off like that, because they're just known for Killzone. And Killzone is Killzone. Like, it's nothing really special. But at number 2 was, but the rest of the series really wasn't. Horizon Zero Dawn has a female protagonist. It just has the likes of a new experience that gamers around the world need, because this generation has been nothing but old continued experiences. Like remasters, and even sequels aren't bad. I consider sequels new experiences, especially on the next gen, from next gen to when it's cross generation. But that's just, it's just gonna be a equally new IP experience. There's been no game ever like it. And coming in at number 2 is Kingdom Hearts 3, the only Japanese game on this list. Kingdom Hearts takes the hearts of many, as it has Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters in the game itself, as you take quests to defeat many different evil Disney and Final Fantasy characters. Now, the reason I'm interested in this game is because I never played the original, and people are telling me I didn't have to, but I don't know if I should or not, because they have it on PS Now, and I could just rent them for PS Now and play them. But this game intrigues me because I've never played a game like Kingdom Hearts, and it's one of the most beloved series that is going multi-plat for the very first time ever. And this series especially, I think it is well deserving that other consoles experience one of the best experiences in the PS2 days. And coming in at number 1, as a PlayStation fan, it's one of the biggest exclusives coming out next year.
Nick.
An unanimous number 1 for me is Uncharted 4. And why I'm so excited for Uncharted 4 is because I just got the Uncharted collection. And as I've stated before, I have never played an Uncharted game. Number 1 is really good in my opinion. Maybe it gets a little bit repetitive, and maybe the mechanics aren't the best, but from what people are telling me, Uncharted 2 is miles and miles better than Uncharted 1. And even if Uncharted 1 was the best in the series, I'd still be hyped for Uncharted 4. Maybe not my number 1 game, but it'd definitely be in my top 4 still. But as it's number 1 because of what Naughty Dog has proved themselves to do time and time again with Crash Bandicoot, The Last of Us, the Uncharted series, especially Uncharted 2, the most awarded game of all time, one of them at least. And I think Uncharted 4 is probably, single player wise, the best graphically looking game of this generation. It's open, it still looks good, and there's a wide variety of colors. It seems like, unlike Quantum Break, even though Quantum Break looks awesome, and that game looks like it has a contender to be Game of the Year. Keep in mind, I don't have an Xbox, and that's why I did not put any of them on my list. But the way it has, the color palette is very limited on that game, and it's not very open like Uncharted gameplay has shown to do. So this is Uncharted 4 looks to have the best experience of next year for me, even though it's been delayed now twice, or maybe even 3 times, I think it's for the best because they've had some development problems. They redid the whole game from start, and they had to delay it back a couple months, which I didn't think was enough because looking at the time they lost. Delaying it another month, even though it is depressing for as it might seem, I think it's for the best as they keep putting them fine-tuning on the game. Because this game is going to be the final Uncharted game with Nathan Drake. And they have said they are trying to make this the best Uncharted game ever. And which is saying something because Uncharted 2 was beast. Like, that was just an amazing game, as people are saying. I can't wait to play it myself in a couple of days. Well, this has been my video of the top 7 most anticipated games of 2016. It's looking to be a great year with exclusives on both consoles. Multiplats aren't looking bad either. There's a couple Tom Clancy's games. There's Hitman. Of course, there's always the sports games that come out every year, which will keep getting better and better with FIFA and NBA 2K. NBA Live is a disgrace this year, like the last 2 years. It's getting better though. But the thing that really stands out in gaming is how people are starting to bring back innovation. The generation is starting to get going again. Games are going to stop coming out on current gen consoles, which they should, because current gen, unless it's developed by another studio like Call of Duty, it really holds the game back. All you gotta do is look at games like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which has no next gen capabilities. Everything that could be done on the next gen could be done on the last gen. And you also have to look at other shooters that came out on current gen platforms. Well, this has been my top 7 anticipated games of 2016. Hope you enjoyed watching. Diverse VG Blog out.